Hey guys, just wanted to make this video. Um, you know, the last few days I've been going through all these TikToks and YouTube comments, guys, and it's really sad. So um, there's a lot of judging out there. There's a lot of stone throwing out there, and I'm gonna give you guys, whoever wants to throw stones, I'll give you guys more stones so you can throw them at me, right? Um, you guys a little bit of my background. I don't really make these videos, but you guys are assuming a lot of things about me. One thing you can assume about me is that I love the Lord very much, whether you believe me or not. Whoever knows me knows that I love the Lord. I've given up everything for the Lord. Um, little background. So last year, um, I'm 42 years old, guys. I've been wanting to get married all my life. I've known the Lord pretty much all my life, but I've been a very broken man. I used to be an alcoholic. Um, I used to love dating women, many women, and I've had my struggles. And the Lord has been so graceful and loving to me, and He's been such a good father. He's been teaching me how to be a better man every day of my life. He's been working on me, even when I didn't think I was worth it. You know, um, when I was drowning myself in alcohol because of PTSD and other issues, I I didn't think I was worth it. Um, when I was going from woman to woman, I thought I was a piece of trash myself for doing that. And He never gave up on me, guys. And so last year, I all I wanted to do was to find the right woman to get married. So that's why I've been waiting and waiting. And last year, I finally said, Lord, I've been trying to do it my way, right? And it hasn't been working. I said, Lord, I want a woman who just loves you so much, who's just chasing your heart, Lord, please. And I knew in order for Him to give me that, I had to submit myself to the Lord, and I had to give myself over to the Lord. And I did. I started really pursuing a relationship with the Lord, um, daily, a real relationship. Um, yes, I was reading the Bible. Yes, I do read the Bible, guys. Um, Going to church, but I truly was just forming a real relationship with Him. And finally, the Lord led me to my ex-wife. Right? I uh, I met her last year. We got married within 3 months because I knew the Lord was calling me to marry this woman, and I treated her the way I believe Jesus would treat His church, as best as I could. I gave her the love that I believe that the Lord gave me, right? Love of that's understanding, that's hopeful, that doesn't give up on a person, that doesn't require but just gives. And I was just learning. The Lord was teaching me how to truly love without conditions, right? Because before I would just every time I dated somebody, I had so many conditions. I was so vain. I was selfish, um, and I just knew to model Jesus, and I've been trying to do that. I've been trying to be like Jesus and model Him the way His love is. It's not condemning. It's not judging. It's truly loving your enemy. Anyway, make the long story short, guys. 2 months later, in February, she left me. So basically, all I wanted was a wife and a family, because um, it's kind of come from a broken family. Finally had a family. Finally had a wife. Something I've always wanted. 2 months later, my ex-wife gave me conditions. She said, Either you stop believing this rapture theology that's coming now. She thinks it's going to come years from now, or and not even in her lifetime. Stop living for this and live for the world, or I leave you. And for me, I told her from the very beginning, it's number one, it's God, and number two, it's my wife. So she left me after 2 months. I lost everything I've ever wanted in my life, right? So basically, all I've wanted since then was just to serve the Lord, guys, and all I wanted to be is to be with Him. I did not know any of this was gonna happen. If you can see, I don't like to post videos. I'm a pretty private guy, but the Lord had bigger plans for me. Pharisees, go ahead and throw more stuff at me. I want to just tell you guys something. There's a lot of stone throwing. There's a lot of judging right now about adultery, and that you guys don't know the other side. And I'm not gonna say nothing about the other side. What I would ask of you is to go to Jesus for it. But remember, if you're gonna go to Him for knowledge and for truth, your heart needs to be in a humble state. He won't answer your prayers if you're full of pride and self-righteousness. You have to literally lay down at His feet and ask for understanding, because this has been a trip for me, guys. This has been a lot, and every step of the way I've been asking. I've been on my knees worshiping and asking the Lord for understanding on all these matters, right, guys? So I do want to attest, guys, you guys are throwing a lot of stones at Mandy. And she is my youth. She is my soulmate. At first, when the Lord spoke to me, I thought it was my flesh, you know. I thought maybe it's because I'm so lonely, and, you know, of course, Mandy's a beautiful woman, but I was just concentrated on the Lord, right? I didn't want to. I was still getting over my marriage, because I loved her, and I still love her. The Lord put me in her life for a reason. But I can attest to you guys that Mandy is who she is. Truly, I've never met a woman with such conviction in her heart for the Lord. When she says she forgives her enemy, she forgives her enemy. I've never met a woman with such a pure heart, with a woman that's literally breathes, eats, and sleeps Jesus, that is so self-sacrificing. She is always looking out for everybody else. She truly puts herself last every time. And I've asked the Lord all my life for a woman like this. I thought my ex-wife was going to be like this, but He had other plans, guys. Remember, when you're truly seeking the Lord and you're asking the Lord that you want to serve Him in a bigger capacity, He's going to require more from you, right? So if you truly are seeking to serve the Lord, be expecting to have tests, trials, and tribulations, and be expecting to serve, right? But guys, I would really ask of you, before you keep throwing all these stones at Mandy, you guys could throw stones at me all you want. You know, I don't want to. I mean, guys, I've been to combat. I've gotten shot at. I've gotten bombs thrown at me. It doesn't matter, guys. You guys throw whatever you guys want at me. But really, really, take notice. If you guys have true reverence for the Lord, whether you believe of what's happening or not, stop judging and condemning your brother and your sister. Go to the Lord. Yes, go to the Bible, but go to the Lord. Go to Jesus Christ for understanding with a humble heart before you keep stoning your brothers and your sisters. You guys have no idea what's happening on the other side. You guys are enjoying the blood that's coming out, the frenzy of you guys just throwing stuff at Mandy. She's been dealing with this for a long time, and I can attest to you, I've been spending a lot of time with Mandy, right? And and I've studied her. I'm not gonna lie, I've studied her from the very beginning to see if she was true or not. And I went to the Lord many times to see if she was true or not. And He's given me dreams, He's given me confirmations. And number two, He always says, look at your fruits. Look at the people's fruits, right? I've been spending a lot of time with Mandy, and her fruits. I mean, like, once again, I've never seen a woman love the Lord this much and be so brave for the Lord. Like I said, I've been to combat. I've never met a person more brave than this woman. Not even a man that, not even some of my brothers and sisters, the ones that talk the most, the ones that are throwing the most stones, they're the ones that piss themselves when they go to combat. But Mandy, when the Lord tells her to do something, whether she wants to do it or not, whether she knows she's going to get stoned, whether she knows that people are going to spit on her life, whether she knows she's going to lose her job, lose her family, lose the respect of her ex-husband, it doesn't matter. She does it. She puts God first. So are you guys putting God first? Pharisees, I'm sure you're going to say yes. Then put your pride down and ask him for an understanding on this matter. But truly put it down. Because if you are putting it down, then you'll get the truth, right? That we're all seeking the truth. Trust me. I wanted the truth too. So I love Mandy very much. I've looked for this love all my life. I've dreamt of this kind of love all my life. I've dreamt of this connection all my life, and the Lord has blessed me finally with this connection. And we all are going to have this connection in heaven, right? She calls me her Adam, and she's my Eve. Guys, you guys give the devil way too much power. What was God's greatest creation? God's greatest creation was love, right? And Adam and Eve is Adam and Eve's and the love they have between each other. And that represents the love that Christ has for us. That's why us as men are supposed to treat our wives as the bride, right? We're supposed to submit to our Lord, and our wives submit to us, and we submit to them, guys. This is all about this is all about sacrifice, right? It's not about self-serving. So, guys, stop giving the devil too much power. Pharisees, remember, God created lovemaking. God created love. Why? Why is He going to give it to the devil? Why, Pharisees, are you going to let the devil take something that our Lord created, right? So if that even strikes a note to you guys, just put your self-righteousness down and go to the Lord for confirmation, for truth, right? Anyways, you guys are probably throwing more stones over here my way. Throw them over here my way, guys, because I promise you, if you would get to know this woman that has been prophesying for the Lord, you would understand that there's not one bone in her body that is self-serving or evil in any kind of way, or that's trying to deceive anybody at all. I've been with her when she's getting her 96 scriptures or 99 scriptures or 110 scriptures when they put them all together. I've been there, and they are on point. So not even you Pharisees that know the Bible so well can get all these scriptures on the drop of a dime on a specific subject. So anyways, to the sheep that are truly hear the Lord's voice in Mandy, I appreciate all your comments. I appreciate your support. And once again, God has no favorites. He really doesn't. He just pours His favor on certain people. Me, I have no idea why I'm here. I truly was a broken man. I was not a good man. But if anything, because of me, it shows how God has so much grace and mercy and love for his children, even the ones that are so broken that they've given up on themselves. Oh man, I spoke way too long. I was saying I was gonna do a quick. I told Mandy, yeah, I'm gonna do it's gonna be a 5-minute video. I'm a guy, I don't talk that long, but I guess I'm over talking here, guys. Anyway, even you guys are throwing stones at me. I still love you. The old me would be ready to fight, but I do. I have nothing but love for you guys. I hope you guys do get the truth. And if you don't, at the end of the day, we're all going to get the truth, right? We'll see pretty soon. The Lord's almost here, guys. I do ask you to go for confirmation. Put your pride down. Just put your knee, put everything at the Lord's feet, and He'll show you the truth. All right. I love you. God bless you guys. And hopefully we'll see you up in the clouds soon. God bless.